What's going on, fans? Racing with the BP here with Jess. We're all packed up, ready to go out to Kingaroy Speedway once again. We've got our DTR merch stand all packed in the back of the ute. Got our camper ready to go. 2 nights of racing. Production Sedan's back. I think it's $3,000 to win for them on the Saturday night and Sunday night, with a bunch of other modifieds. Late models are there on the Sunday night as well, so keen to have a really good night, good weekend again, and back at a racetrack, babe. I guess you're happy.
That'll be good.
So stick along and we'll have a good time. So we made it here to Kingaroy, in the pits, and the Spencers, Stewart's, and their cars there as well. Just gonna set up the tent, the camper. Come on, mate, stop sitting around. The Hilton. Is that a spider? Oh, it's a spider. Got it. Perfect.
Wait, which side's the...
What?
Yes.
What?
And set up our...
Yeah, absolutely.
Over that side.
Yeah.
Noise.
That's the roof bit? Yeah, we're gonna go inside now.
Huh?
We're going inside now.
Oh, yeah. Now, you just got to remember...
So we're all set up over at our camp now. But you probably see a couple of drops starting to form on the camera lens. It's is it raining or is it just misting? Like
It's sprinkling.
it's sprinkling right now. It's pretty grey all around us.
My face has a nice film of water on it now.
Yeah, there's a bit of water on the camera, but it shouldn't get too heavy tonight. I'll probably still run tonight, but just be a little bit miserable, a little bit cold, but we'll be right. So Jess is just setting up the rest of the DTR stand, getting all the shirts put up there. Blue sky just started to poke through the clouds over here, which is a good sign. So all the weather's coming from the, what is that, east-northeast direction. A lot of water on the track as it stands now anyway. So there's gonna, we got the grader going around. They've got a bunch of the tyres on the back of the grader, just trying to clear some of the standing water at least. Well, let's see if I can make it across the track without slipping over. It's a bit treacherous, mate.
Yep.
I'm waiting to go away over tea. Nearly there. So, crew just doing a little bit of last minute, I don't know what you call it, maintenance. Try and just try and take some of that top layer of water off the racetrack, because that'll just be extremely treacherous for the first couple of laps, first few races of the night. So yeah, sun's, I said it before, the sun was poking out over this way and then the grey clouds came back, but it's the best it's looked in the last couple of hours. Nonetheless, I think we'll be fine to keep racing tonight. Being a 2-nighter as well, they'll try and get through the night, and tomorrow's a Monday night. So but yeah, well done to the crew, getting the track packed in as best they can. They've got Grand Parade coming up now, so they'll give everyone, give them opportunity to get all the cars on the track and try and pack it in a bit further. So I know some of the guys won't be overly keen on coming out just to keep their cars clean, but you got to do it. It's got to make the racetrack good. So we'll yeah, Grand Parade on soon, and then we'll get into racing. is done. Street Stock's got their first heat in, but modified sedans are out now, which is probably going to be a little bit better. Just using race tyres, I better dig into the track a bit more, but it's she's still sprinkling a little bit. It's picked up again, so heat race 1 for the modified sedans. Let's see how they go. Raindrops on the screen. Yeah, it's, you look at the radar, it says there's no rain at all, but you know, we're out here right now and it's pretty chilly, so the rain's hitting us, and I don't know what to expect. I think if it stays, if it doesn't get any heavier, we'll be right to get racing. The track isn't slick, and that's when it's dangerous. We put the rain on a slick track, that's when it gets too dangerous to race. But right now, everyone knows what to expect. There's still a lot of clay on top of the racetrack, which the water can sit into and, you know, soak in a bit more. But it is going to be an interesting ride. I'll keep you posted. So we nearly got through our first round of heats, but unfortunately the rain has just come down, and yeah, P3, mate.
Woo!
Good job. How was the track?
Slippery, but that
Slippery?
was okay.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, let's go have a look. Let's go have a look. So we're just going to look at the track, but yeah, we've just cancelled. Well, we've just paused because the street stocks were out there. It was a bit slippery, but I think it's going to be like this all night long. So hopefully we can get to racing again, mate.
I reckon.
Get you back out there. So fingers crossed.
I got a 10th in my next.
That's all right.
And then I got a 4th in
Only way forward from there, mate.
Woo! Exactly.
Good luck. So once again, the weather has cleared up just a little bit. We've got a few cars down track just to do a few hot laps to try and clean the racing surface up. But all we're waiting for now is just to see how well the weather plays. So if we get some more rain, it could be the end of the night, but if not, we should be right to continue racing. Well, I wish I could say this for the first time, but I missed my heat race. I was left my iPad with Jess, and I come back over to commentate the street stocks as we're back racing, and I had to commentate from the outside of the racetrack, but got the job done. Now over to Production Sedan, so fingers crossed we stay dry because we're the track's looking pretty good. We're back racing, so here we go. Back racing. We've had a couple of heat races since we've come back from our rain delay. Track's looking pretty good. As you expect, there's a lot of moisture still in the surface, which is making the track really fast. A little bit one lane at the moment, but as they go on, especially with some of the modifiers going around, the track will get wider and wider, and we should have some really good racing. So this is our last heat race for the modifiers for this round. Spencer's out for his second heat race. Told him he's got to be stop being such a nice guy. He needs to get a bit more aggressive. I want to see him scratch some panels on this one. He's starting outside pole. Still be forcing on the inside, but once again, that pole line very, very strong still, so he's got a lot of work to do to try and get down that bottom of that racetrack and keep it down there as well. Otherwise, we saw in the last few races, very easy to get freight trains. So you need to make sure you got to be decisive, get to the bottom of the racetrack, and that way you have a chance to move forward. So lights are out, we're going green this time.
P2. Looking very strong too. So you got a good car, just need to get it in the right spot. I'm half a crack. Well done, Spence. That's the stuff, man. Good stuff. Feeling good, eh? Yeah, looking really good. Yeah, it's lean on the right heaps. I'll show you some footage after this, but yeah, it's looking good. So yeah, it looked good, man. Even start that time. Rick just caught napping actually loose. A couple of car lengths. Ricky though does no such thing, and he's going to leave him in the back straight away. Hancock looks to the outside of Sazolka into turns number 3. The junior sedans going awfully fast right now. A lot of pace left in this racetrack. The junior sedans are just playing it right now. Ricky leads by number 1 from Sazolka. He's got Hancock. Ricky goes to the inside of Fowler down into turns 3. 5 cars battling it out. Good little battle back here. Rigby's starting to build a gap for the rest of the field. Sazolka and Hancock still battling for 2nd and 3rd. Rick is now trying to pull away from Fowler and get into this battle for the minor podium positions as Hancock goes to the inside of Sazolka now. Up the inside of the Charlton 33, a little bit of door-to-door contact at the front straight away. Hancock now into 2nd place. The Nissan 300ZX. This thing is absolutely glued to the bottom of the racetrack right now. Watch it come through here and how much speed it has.
impact. So far, all the cars negotiate the first two corners. Coming down the back straight for the first time into the western corner. Good drag race for the lead as Frazzle gets it all crossed up. Big tank slapper, lucky to keep it off the fence and away from the cars. Riley Killick will lead, lap number 1 for Frazzle, then Stewart, Vishu and Cunny are battling it out for the minus positions right now. And Vishu takes advantage. Stewart starts. Well, night one is run and done. We got through the whole night, which was good, because at one stage we actually looked like I didn't think we'd be cancelling it, but then it got to a stage where if they had another shower come through at that little rain break we had, that they probably would have called the race, but luckily we got the whole night in. It was freezing. Track stayed really tacky, really tacky. Even in the bottom line here, started to rut up a little bit. Just because the track was so wet, so greasy for a lot of the night, they weren't able to actually go full pace, so they weren't able to really rut it up. But just a couple of them started to form, turn 1 as usual, a little bit down here too, but all in all, it was a pretty good night. I got some good footage as well, had a good time on the mic, and then yeah, we're going to go have a shower, wash off, get ready for bed, and do it again tomorrow night. So thanks for joining us. I hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you enjoy. And we'll see you all back at it tomorrow night.